The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 25th Chapter, Text number 12, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on November 12th, 1974, in Bombay, India.
Iti samatur nirabadda ikshitam nishamma pungsam apavargavardhanam dhiya abhinanda atmatang satangati babhasa hisat smitisobhitanana. So, transcendentalists, those who are advanced in spiritual life, when they hear some question from persons to understand about spiritual life, they become very happy. Those who are transcendentalists, they are not interested in these worldly talks. That is very disgusting to them. They avoid such company who talks nonsense about these worldly affairs. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised his disciples, Gramma Katha na kohive. Gramma Katha. Gramma means pertaining to the village, society, neighborhood. People are interested in talking. It's Gramma Katha. Gram, from gram, Gramma. Just like this newspaper. This newspaper is full of Gramma Katha. There is no spiritual understanding. The whole newspaper, here we have got 4, 5, 10 pages newspaper, and in USA they have got bunch, one load of newspaper, full of Brahma Katha. There was an estimation that the New York Times required to publish one day's publication to kill so many trees, because the paper is now scarcity. Why? Because they are killing the trees and making this Gramma Katha newspaper bunch of. Useless. They are making profit. Natad bachas chitra padang harer jasa. The devotees, Bhagavad, they say, Natad bachas chitra padang. Very nicely spoken, figuratively, metaphorically, ornamentally. Chitra padang. Natad bachas chitra padang harer jasa pravinita karichi. But there is no sense of Krishna Katha. There are two kinds of Kathas, Gramma Katha and Krishna Katha. So, any literature which is very nicely presented from literary point of view, metaphorically, figuratively, but there is no glorification of the Supreme Lord. Natad bachas chitra padang harer jasa na pragnita karichit tad vayasam tirtham usanti manasa. That is like the place for pleasure of the crows. Even in the bird society, there are crows and there are swans. You'll find the crows are interested in a place where filthy things are thrown out. All nasty things are thrown out. The crows will come and they will enjoy that. by nature. But the swans will not come. The white swans, they require very nice clear water with lotus flower in a garden and birds are chirping. They are interested. Similarly, there are men crows-like and there are men swan-like. That is nature's division. So, natad vachaschitra padang harer jasa praginita karhichi tad vayasam tirtham usanti manasa. Manasa means those who live in the Manas Sarovar. In Bombay, I don't find any such place, but in Western countries, especially in London, there are many nice parks, very clear water, and in America also, wherever these Europeans have settled, in Sydney, Australia, there are many nice parks with water. Formerly in India also, in old Dwarka, Mathura, the parks were there. Parks are necessary for cleansing the mind. So, the fact is that as there are classes of birds which are called crows, and there are classes of birds which are called swans, white swans. Birds of the same feather flock together. That is an English proverb. The crows will mix with crows and the swans will mix with swans. Therefore, the devotees are swans. And the most advanced devotee is called Hansa Paramhansa. Paramhansa. So, those who are Hansas, they are not interested in the matter for the crows. Therefore, a Hansa, a Paramhansa, when he hears a question from a person about transcendental, Uttamam, Shreya Uttamam, Tasmad Gurum Prapaddita Jigyasu, Shreyam Uttamam. A person who is interested to inquire about the transcendental subject matter, Krishna Katha, then the person who is questioned, he becomes very glad. Therefore, Kapil Dev, when he heard from his mother so many nice questions, how to be delivered from this material bondage environment, sammoha, athapme deva sammoham apakastum tamahrasi, jo avagraham ahagamameti etasmin jyojitasthaya. This verse we have discussed. I have taken shelter. This is the process. The mother is not ordering the son. It doesn't matter whether he is son or somebody else. When one is interested in uttama, tasmat jigyasu shreyam uttama. Shreya and Preya, there are two things. Shreya and Preya. It's like children, they like to play. That is called Priya, Preya. Very nice. But Shreya means go to school and take education for future improvement of life. That is called Shreya. So, human beings should be interested in Shreya, not in Preya. That is not human life. Preya means immediately gives me some sense pleasure. It is very nice. No. That is human life. Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithun, we require these things. We require to eat something for maintaining the body. But not that we shall be accustomed to eat very palatable things. No, that is not good. Bhalo na khaibe, bhalo na poribe. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised his disciples, never eat very palatable foodstuff. Never talk these village talks. Ordinary novel, literature, newspaper, different. Fortunately, in our society there is no newspaper. You may be surprised. How is that? In modern age, especially the Europeans and Americans, they do not take any interest in newspaper. In their country, if one does not get newspaper, it is horrible. It is horrible. Newspaper is so popular in the Western countries. There are so many newspapers, and each newspaper is publishing 3-4 times editions. But they are all selling. But you will find that these boys, these American boys who have come to Krishna consciousness, they have kicked out newspaper. No more news. Because there is no Krishna Katha, they don't like to read it. This is called bhakti parishanubhava virakti annatrasya. This is the taste. We do not know what is the happening daily. It does not matter. Newspaper. It is waste of time. Better at that time read some literature like Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. You will be benefited. Why you should waste the valuable time of your life? So, and Kapil Dev was very glad. Iti samathu nirabadham ipsita. The mother, when he saw the mother is interested only for spiritual advancement, nirabadha, uncontaminated, abadha, nirabadha. Ipsitam nisamma, after hearing the question, what sort of question? Pungsam apavarga vardhanam. To answer to this question means one who will hear these answers which I shall give, that is very, very congenial for liberation. Apavarga. This material world is called pavarga. And to nullify it is called apavarga. Pavarga means pa, ba, bha, ma. This is called pavarga. In the letter arrangement, there is ka varga, cha varga, ta varga, ta varga, 5 vargas, and pa varga. The material life is called pa varga. Pa, ba, bha, ma. Pa means parisa. Simply laboring. And so much labor, the paw, there is pain on. Foam, you will find in the horses. Hard labor, there is foam. We have sometimes foam, dry throat. That is paw. Paw, ba. Ba means, bha means boy. And ba means birth. Birth means futile. Why they are laboring so much? Big man, they have no time. Big businessman. I have seen in New York, big businessman, no time even to eat. Simply eating a dry bread and cup of tea. But he is working very hard. day and night. Bhavarga, Phavarga, and Bhavarga. Bhavarga means, Ba means Bhartata. And Bha means always fearful, Bha. In this Pa, Pha, Ba, Ma means Maran, Mrityu. Finish. Pa to Ma. Pa means beginning with Parishram and Ma means Mrityu. So this is material life. Pavarga. So, if you want to nullify this, that is called apavarga. So here it is called apavarga vardhanam. How to increase interest in liberation. People have become so dull, they do not understand what is the meaning of liberation. They do not understand. Just like animal. If an animal is informed that there is liberation, what he will understand? He will not understand. It is not possible for him. Similarly, at the present moment, the human society has become exactly like animals. They do not know what is meaning of apavarga, liberation. They do not know. But time was there when people understood that this human life is meant for apavarga, to cease from the business of pa, pa, ba, va, ma. That is called apavarga. So, the questions made by Devahuti and the answers which will be given by Kapil Dev, that is apavarga vardhana. That is wanted. This is the instruction of the whole Vedas. Tassaiva heta prajateta kovida. For apavarga. Everyone would try. Everyone should try his best. And what about my maintenance? The maintenance, the Shastra never gives any stress that you try for maintenance. The Shastra said, it will come. It is already there. It will come. But we have no such faith that God is giving food to the animals, to the birds, to the beasts, to the trees, everyone. And why He shall not give me? Let me engage my time for apavarga. They have no faith, they have no education. Therefore, good association required. Not the crow's association, but swan's association. Then this sense comes. Thank you very much.